going on, everybody? Welcome to Real Deal Sports. Usual guys are here. Myself, we got brother John, Big Walt, special guest, former NFL player, our boy Retro, who will be making weekly appearances. Just giving us some football insight, man.
Oh,
Um,
Yeah, man. If you
welcome,
can make
welcome,
it,
welcome, welcome.
if you can make it, we'll try to have him at least upwards of like 5 times a month because we got our every week we got our picks, and then also we have our every 4 weeks we update our predictions.
yeah,
Because my offensive player of the year already went down in game one, so
yeah,
I had to
yes, he did.
already
Yeah.
change that.
Hey, but Jerry said he back in 4 weeks. You got plenty of time.
I mean,
He got
He ain't offensive player
one
of the
more
year.
game to
He
do what
ain't
he
winning
needs
offensive player of the year in 13 games, especially with the game he had in week one.
to do. Hey, it happens. It's okay. It's okay. All right, guys. So first
and,
topic. Oh, go ahead, Rich. You got
and
something to
just
say?
to say, everybody say former. I was practice squad. That's all. That's all. That's it.
Hey, you were still former,
It
man.
still counts. It still
You
counts.
know, you got further than most people.
It's still right. Exactly. It still counts.
Yeah. Most people ain't even get it to that point. So, hey, it's an accomplishment.
Of course.
But, gentlemen, let's get into, me, Walt, and John. Where we were right or wrong from week one. I'm gonna start, man. Joe Burrow. I was not expecting him to have the kind of game he had. I mean, 4 picks. The Steelers got after him, man. I think, the Steelers feel about Cincinnati the way Cincinnati feels about Cleveland.
Why you gotta keep talking?
Know it. Cincinnati, like, bro, is there some animosity here?
Nah, you know what? It's cool. I'm gonna let that slide, but at least we got the dub in week one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cincinnati, like, bro, we didn't even have beef. I was talking to Denzel Ward. What is your problem? But yeah, man, it was. Hey, I was not expecting that, but they still were in position to win the game, although they did not. But yeah, I think TJ Watt had a lot of smoke for Joe Burrow this past week. What about you, brother John?
Where we're wrong, or is that what I'm
Yes.
starting with?
Yes.
I gotta go Chargers. I know as everyone else knew, but for me, I don't see it with the Chargers yet. I know I believe they're one of the top 10 teams in the league, but I don't. I really thought the Raiders were gonna come out and ball out, getting held to 19 points. I know that the Chargers really added to the defense. They didn't really stack on offense. They kind of kept the same offense they had last year, but the defense, they obviously got better, and it showed, man. I mean, Devontae Adams did his thing, but the rest of the team struggled. And I know Raiders struggle at running back. They got like running back by committee, and it's not even good by committee. So they got to figure that out. But, yeah, man, I was completely wrong about the Chargers. Kudos to them.
Brother Wall, what were you wrong about week one?
I was wrong about this one, and don't get mad at me, Nico. The only reason I say I was wrong about this one is because I didn't check the weather. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, go ahead.
So I was wrong about the 49ers and the Bears, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you expect a blowout?
Man, you won by 9 points. How's that blowout?
What I'm saying, what are you talking about? I said, did you expect them to blow the Bears out?
No. Well, I won't say necessarily. My fault. I misheard you. I won't necessarily say I expected them to blow them out, but
yeah,
I didn't expect the Bears to win the game. I'm gonna just pretty much put it like that. I'm not saying I put too much faith into Trey Lance. I mean, I was just maybe putting the faith around the talent that he had around him, I should say. But again, my lack of the weather conditions that may have definitely helped the Bears, and because they actually could play in that, and the 49ers are used to the sunny weather and not that foggy and I can barely see, or every time I throw the ball, it's slipping out my hands type of weather. So that's where I was wrong at. So I admit that, and congratulations to the Bears fans. I'm not hating y'all. Yeah, a win is a win. That's what the NFL is about. It's about either getting the dub or you're losing. So they got the dub. So Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Okay, players mess up. It's all right.
I need to talk to the person about that
Okay.
damn weather, man. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, thing is, they both had to play in that weather.
They did.
Fields,
They did.
Hey, he improvised. That's what he
Somebody
did.
left the water on.
Man, literally.
He
Hey,
improvised.
them garbage weather games though, them are the ones that
Man,
Garoppolo.
I'm
But
talking
you know
about.
what? You know what's funny though? I told my brother when we was on our way to the game, I was like, "This is gonna be one of them games people talk about for a week or two." He was like, "It could be." And then the way the weather was, and I mean that. What I really appreciate is the field held up. You wasn't seeing chunks of grass coming out the ground. Yes, they were sliding when they was falling, but
Hey, shout out to that photographer, man. Give that photographer.
Yeah, and I will say that shot of Fields though, that
yeah,
was a fight.
it was dope. The whole
I-
video, that
that was
whole
a fight,
video
man.
of just
I
him.
was say, I mean, the Bears kind of planned it. They ran
I
toward
ain't
that.
even gonna, you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. I might get a Justin Fields jersey. I might. I like the boy. I like him. I like the kid. He's a good kid.
Wait for game 2. All right, well, wait.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Alright,
you
you know what? I would-
like week 4, week
Yeah,
week 5.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna catch it on sale.
I saw
That's
someone
the way to
wearing.
do it. Shoot,
I saw
catch
someone
him
wearing
on
like a
sale all the
Josh
time.
Rosen jersey the other day or something. I was like, oof, jumped the gun on
Oh,
that.
man.
All right, so Retro, we know this is your first time on the show. But what is something you was wrong about, man? Is it? I ain't gonna come for your coats, but
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Who I was wrong about? It's only week 1. It's your boy Mitchell, man.
okay.
Mr. Trubisky, man. Hey, he was out there. He was out there doing something. I was looking at him. I was like,
Was it
hey.
really Mitch or was it more the defense?
Well, let's say this. I'm gonna say this. Mitch did something to make people have. He did something to make jerseys sell. Let's say that.
In week 1?
To make jerseys sell, like, oh my God, I'm gonna get a Mitch jersey because he threw a touchdown. He actually is playing his role and not being a hybrid.
Makes sense.
You know
I,
what
mean,
I'm
I
saying?
can respect that. I feel like I see what you're saying. Like he's not trying to go out there to do too much. He's just pretty much just going out there, playing his role, and just pretty much letting the talent around him pretty much create for themselves.
Exactly. In the defense, of course, but
It's gonna be.
see, that's the thing though with the Pittsburgh Steelers and my woman gonna be seeing this because she's a Steelers fan. So so she so just watching him play, because at first I wanted them to draft a quarterback, what's his name, quarterback from Liberty,
Zach Willis.
Zach Willis.
No.
Yeah, Quentin Willis. I forgot his name. I'm sorry.
Malik Willis.
Malik.
Willis.
There you
Malik Willis. Yeah. So just seeing him playing, like a buddy of ours, Howard, said that he needs to be under a right coach. Let's see by the trade deadline, a
Okay.
week before the trade deadline, where he gonna be at.
All right, bet. All right. So John, where were you right about week 1?
Too easy, man. Kansas City, baby.
Oh,
I
God.
told y'all, stop sleeping on my guy, John Sherman Smith-Schuster. I'm telling you, John Sherman Smith-Schuster is still the man.
Nobody was sleeping on him, bro. What you talking
Pat
about?
Mahomes is still the man. Come on, man. No.
Hey,
Stop it. People,
hey, you
Hey, I
gotta
like
go-
Kansas, man. They
You
had a
gotta
brother
say
out there
it's
kicking
gonna
a
be a-
field goal.
people were saying this
Hey.
is going to be a close game. I'm like, stop it. Did not. These teams are not on the same level. Kyler Murray is nowhere near Pat Mahomes yet.
Who said they were?
Everyone predicted this to be a 3-point game. What are you talking about?
You acting like Michael
Pat
Jordan.
Mahomes don't come out. No, I said that. He did start out to it. He did
I,
start
did,
out.
I don't remember if I said it was going to be a 3-point game. I did say it was going to be somewhat kind of close, but
We both thought
I'll
it would be a
say-
shootout.
I wasn't expecting him to throw 5 touchdowns. I will say that.
And I will say, if it's not, I will say if Hopkins was out there, it'd be a different game.
That's true too.
It would have been. I'm gonna say this because who on Kansas City defense can contain DeAndre Hopkins? I mean, not on. I mean, on.
I believe that, but I will not say that with a surety because we have not seen this man play in a year and a half. I mean,
yeah, I will
but
say.
I do believe that. Like it would
be. I'm just saying, like I push for it. I mean, I just saying when he come back, don't know when. I got to look at the detail.
Yeah,
but especially if he's still taking some. I mean, yeah, he's definitely going to ball out. So
and then on top of that, I mean, some people still got to read the playbook on the other side. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I was, somebody. I got. So the problem is, I got his envelope right here. So,
right.
But yeah. So Pat Mahomes. Listen, Matt Stafford trying to do what this man does on the weekly. Matt Stafford tried to do a fancy no-look pass and got picked off the other night. This man threw one to Kelsey in triple coverage that I was like, my goodness, name 3 other guys in the league who can do that right now.
Well,
no, I'm telling you, I was right.
Well, what was you right about this week? This past week?
I'm gonna say with my my Giants pick of saying I did with saying Saquon Barkley was back, man. Like he showed up. I think he had like 26 attempts with like 146 yards or something. He didn't have a touchdown.
Like 191 total yards.
Yeah, so he came back strong, letting everybody know, like, hey, just like I said, he said he back. I want to see more of it consistently, of course, but I mean, that's like I said, that was one I was right about. But like I said, the score was, I think I said they was gonna win by like 3 anyway. So,
right.
Does he remind y'all a little bit of like LaDainian Tomlinson, like the way he runs?
No,
like he just bouncing off guys. I don't know the way he was running the other day, man, just bouncing off guys. Like he looked like the pinball,
I mean, he
reminded me a little bit of LaDainian.
He looked healthy. He looked healthy in that game, and that's what I wanted to see. I just wanted to see if he was gonna look healthy, and he looked like old Saquon. And like I said, as long as he can stay healthy, man, shit, it's the sky is the limit for Saquon right this year.
100%.
I feel like I like it. I will say this: if he adopts the Derrick Henry upper body strength method, we can see him being the number 2, or not even number 2, but number 1 running back in the NFL because he has the legs.
Yeah,
I feel like. Because with Derrick Henry, imagine if Derrick Henry had Saquon Barkley's legs.
Hey, he got lit up Sunday, but we ain't.
That's what I was about to say.
We ain't gonna talk. We're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
Y'all can't talk about John's boy like that too much.
Yeah. Move on. John's favorite player. Hold on.
Derrick Henry.
Before you come back with your diss track, where I was right. And I told y'all, them Vikings, they serious.
I agree with you.
No, both of y'all was talking.
No, I didn't. I lied. I did say Green Bay was going to win.
But win the division.
I did. You're right.
I tell you this. I don't know what the Packers secondary was doing, but after Justin had 150,
I'm raising my hand.
After Justin had 150 at half, well, even before, after he had the long catch. You should have put Jair Alexander on. Like, why are you, if that's your number 1 corner, why are you just keeping him over there? If dude cooking over here, what are you doing?
I'm just saying, man, the Vikings, man, Kirk Cousins look like the Home Depot lawn care specialist guy, man. I'm just saying, man. Like
I will say, Aaron Rodgers' defense, and he had a lot of drop passes.
No, he did. Now I'm not gonna lie. If dude catch that ball, the game is tied. So you don't know what happens after that. But
right,
the Vikings, defense got after them.
They did. They got it done though. So you was right. You was right. You was definitely right.
All right, John. Who is the week 1 winner?
The week 1 winner for the picks.
You forgot about my winner.
Who? All right. Where were you right?
Buffalo.
Okay.
See, I picked them to go to the Super Bowl, so I was right about that.
Yeah, you did.
I think Buffalo is the favorites to win the Super Bowl, and Josh Allen's the favorite to win MVP.
And I'm gonna say
one. Yeah,
man, I might have to change my prediction for MVP early before the week 4 weeks.
And for the people that might be listening to this, that talk about the coverage. Oh, Ramsey plays zone, or he plays zone, but the defense played cover 2, and Stephon Diggs played this, and I'm like, then why you call yourself the best cornerback in the game? It's all about adjustments.
Yeah.
I
In
don't.
his last 3 games, he's given up like 50-yard touchdowns.
He's got. I'm gonna keep it real. Ramsey is a bad boy. He's that guy, man. But he done got cooked twice.
True.
2 important games: the Super Bowl and including this game here. And I'm gonna be real. And just to
you got to consider he got cooked in that divisional game. That's how
of course
Tampa came back. You know,
of course. And let's get and I gotta give it to my boy, my man's, Josh Allen, man. He's on my ultimate team.
yeah.
He's on my fantasy team. I gotta give it to him, man. When that man was running the ball, I literally saw a vision of that man in what was a movie called Longest Yard, when Stone Cold Steve Austin said, "That's how a white man run a football."
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Like the way he shoved that man. And I'm gonna be real with you. To leave it like this. When I saw him and Stephon Diggs shake up, I said, "Oh, this game is over." The chemistry.
Hey, after I seen that too, I was like, "Yeah, Josh Allen definitely invited to the cookouts for sure."
Oh yeah, he's Josh Allen in there, man. Josh Allen most definitely. But yeah, man, Buffalo is my favorite. Is the favorite to win. Contracts are not up yet. Extensions got another year. So they're good. So right now the money is not a focus. It's about the winning. So I can see that. Yeah, I can see them favor going to the show.
All right, fellas. So week 2 winners and losers. Let's start with tomorrow's game. Just a quick Chargers or Chiefs. Who do you have for tomorrow? The LA Chargers or the Kansas City Chiefs?
Who you calling on first?
I'm saying Chiefs, man. Kansas City. I think it's going to be a close game, maybe 28-27, but I got Kansas City, man.
Okay.
Ooh,
I got the Chargers. I feel like Mahomes he had his week 1 shine, but I don't know if it's gonna carry over to this too, especially with the Chargers defense being hot. So I say Chargers.
You know what, Walt? I'll say the Chargers too, just based off that front. They don't have to blitz to get to the quarterback, and they showed us that against the Raiders. So I think they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it tough. I think not having J.C. Jackson is gonna be tough too.
Yeah.
Who you got, John?
He said Chiefs. Yeah, he said Chiefs.
Oh,
it's on Retro.
Retro, who you got? Chiefs or Chargers?
I've never been an underdog kind of guy. Never been my type of style. I like Herbert, man. Justin Herbert, man. I like him out of his draft class. Let's just say I might be leaning because, like I said, I'm looking at their defense. See how but let's say I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Okay. All right.
Go with the Chiefs.
Okay, 2-2.
Chiefs to go. Yeah, I'm with John. John, don't upset me now, John.
On paper now, though, so we gonna hold you to this.
All right, bet. Let's do this.
Yeah, we got the tally man over there.
Okay, guys. So next game, Patriots at Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers. I think with that back for Mac Jones.
Okay.
I think Mac Jones with that back, he's gonna be very stand still.
Stand still. Yeah.
Yes. I think with that back, you got to be real delicate. Who you got, brother Walt?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, brother, man. Especially, I feel like losing T.J. Watt is a huge difference on that Steelers defense. Even though they got Fitzpatrick still back there, who made a phenomenal block to save the game last week. But I feel like the Patriots are probably going to bounce back, especially after that tough, week 1 loss. So I say the Patriots going to bounce back.
Okay. What about you, Retro? Who you got?
I'm gonna say this. I'm not going like you said. TJ Watt is a big loss.
Huge loss.
So it's a very big loss because it comes down to 4-quarter comebacks. I got to go with the Patriots. I got to Patriots because Patriots going. Belichick got some tricks up his sleeve.
Okay. All right. What about you, John?
That's tough. That's tough though. Two great head coaches going against each other. Tomlin and Belichick going against each other, man. So
that's where I'm going with this. I believe this is the week where Tomlin established himself as. I know you can say, well, this guy's got this player, this guy's got these players, but Tomlin's going to be. I think that's what it comes down to. He's going to outcoach Belichick and establish himself as the number one coach in this league. You can argue Andy Reid, but he's got Pat Mahomes. It's tough to really say, but I think this is Tomlin's week, man. People say you can't tell nothing from the preseason, but go back and watch the Steelers in the preseason. You know what I saw? One thing. Mike Tomlin in the preseason is coaching. Like the amount of reads, dude, when Pickett drop back, his first read was always open. Dude hit pass after pass after pass, and that only happens because your coach literally is like, hey, this dude's going to be open. Hey, this dude's going to be open. That's coaching. There's no way you can ever know that your first read will always be open. And that has to be the coach, and I think Mike Tomlin gets it done. Steelers.
And you know what? I would love to go with Mike Tomlin, but going back, I'm not taking it back. This will be the game where Mitchell Trubisky's passing vision will be tested.
That's true.
Will be tested, and that's why I kind of don't want to go against Belichick when it comes to that because they don't have a they don't have a foundation quarterback yet.
Right.
I think he's going to have to be a lot better than he was last week to win this, but I think he is a candidate for comeback player of the year. If he has to be better than last week, but I think he's a candidate. I mean, he has to be in top 10 now.
Is Najee Harris playing this week too?
Last remarks, and then we got to get to the next game.
No, I was gonna say if especially if Najee Harris is not playing this week either, that's definitely gonna be tough as well. But of course, I can't pick the damn Steelers anyway. I mean, that's just I can't.
I mean, he
can't pick the Patriots.
Man, I'm
never
picking
the damn Steelers.
I'm a Colts fan, so we don't like Patriot fans.
Steelers. Sorry.
All right, on to the next one.
I can say that because I got Steelers fans in my family. So.
All right, next game, Miami at Baltimore.
Ooh,
I think this is a tough one.
The battle, one trying to get paid and one trying to find his way.
That's true. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I think that defense gonna close that pocket on Tua. And he's gonna have to, make plays from the pocket. I got the Ravens.
I'm going with Miami. And I actually said earlier that Miami was going to, I said not succeed because due to Tua under the new offense, but by the weapons, making his vision a lot more better because it's common sense to him now. I'm going with Miami because, like I said, I feel like right now, Baltimore doesn't know their DBs. They just got hurt. So one got to come in at the last minute to learn, especially guarding Tyreek Hill. Nah. Nobody.
All right. Who you got, John and Walt?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Miami. I don't see the rushing attack from the Ravens to go at Miami, and I think Miami has the corners to lock down Baltimore's receivers one-on-one, which then they can bring more guys up in the box and stop Lamar Jackson from running. So I'm going to go with Miami.
I can see them doing a 4-3 defense.
Who you got, Walt?
As much as I don't want this win in my division, I'm going to say the Ravens. I just don't feel like nobody was going to be able. Even like I said, with John having the cornerbacks being able to stop him, I mean, you could probably load the box, but I still feel like Lamar is going to still be able to find a way to even run the ball or pass the ball on the run. So I'll say the Ravens.
Okay, next game. Jets at Cleveland. I got Cleveland just because they're the better team. I got Cleveland. They just gonna run it down. That defense up the middle, and Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb gonna have big days. Who you got, John?
Man, Joe Flacco is the man. He's no kidding.
Oh,
Yeah, Browns. Man. Come on, man. I'm not. Do I even have to tell you why?
What? You going with Joe?
I'm going Browns, man. I'm not
I
even.
was about to say.
I was gonna let him be crazy enough to pick him too. Like, all right,
I'm
go ahead.
going Cleveland, and that ugly new logo.
Man,
Don't
leave our logo alone. It's better than having no logo at all. For all those
All right,
years,
so
we had
hey,
no
while
logo.
you talking, just go ahead and who you got? Your
Hey,
Browns or the Jets?
Hey, cool it. Relax, man. You know,
You
know
can put
I'm-
that on the field. You can put that on the field. Don't put that ugly thing on a shirt. That thing ugly as heck. I don't want to walk.
Hey,
around
I ain't gonna lie. I went to the mall today, right? And I seen that shit on the shirt. I was like, "Ooh, wait, that shit do not look nice."
You know what's so
Look like
crazy?
an elf.
The
I was
players
like-
picked it though.
But you know what's so crazy? They had it in different colors. They had it in orange, they had it in white, they had it in black, and they had it in brown. And I was like, every color. I was like, ooh.
Doesn't that make you wonder what the other ones were that they picked this one? Like how bad the other ones were? This looks like the elf. This looks like the elf version of the Fighting Irish logo. That little green dude going like
It
this.
do. It do a
looks
little bit. It do. I mean, but like I said, only thing I'm just gonna say, I'm grateful that we finally got a logo instead of just having an empty, space in the middle of the center. So
Yeah.
of course I'm going Browns. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a whole lot of Chubb, and I even feel like maybe Jacoby might, get a touchdown today. I mean, this week, maybe 2.
Who you got, Retro? Cleveland or New York?
I'm going with the Jets, man.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go with the Jets. I like the squad they drafted, man. I like the squad that they drafted. Joe Flacco been there. Let's not forget that man beat Peyton and Brady that year to win Baltimore the ring. Let's not forget that.
That's when he was like 20 years young, but okay.
Oh Lord. Anyway, I was just saying I'm going with the Jets, man, because I'm gonna be real with you because y'all got a quarterback that can throw a country mile and can't hit a donkey's ass going west. So.
That's how it don't matter. All we need to do is him to throw the short.
You don't understand the concept what I just said.
That's it.
You gotta understand the concept what I just said. That man don't have no accuracy.
Oh
That's what I'm saying. All the man. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Cleveland preparing for week 11.
Hey, I'll just say, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Sure, Bryce Hall goes off a crazy game, Jets win. But I already know where we were right. What it is next week. If Jets win, this probably.
I'm gonna be pissed. I swear to God, I'm gonna be mad as hell if the Jets win. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I want to lean towards Cleveland, but that would be a lean towards Cleveland because it's just that Jacoby out of all QBs.
But you gotta look. Would you rather have Jacoby or would you rather have their quarterback in the backfield?
No, we gotta get going.
I'm just saying. Okay, you're right. I'm just saying. Just think about that.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I mean, I would hell you like I said. Hell, I would. I mean, I don't know, man. I just personally felt like not Jacoby, man. Jacoby, man, not Jacoby.
That's cool.
All right. So next game, Washington versus Detroit. I got the Commanders. Who you got, Walt?
Yeah, I'll say Commanders as well. I feel like the offense is going to do enough, and the defense is going to step up as well. So Commanders.
I agree. Who you got, John?
I'll go Commanders. I really have no clue about this one, man. Like, I really like the Lions this year. Carson Wentz, he starts slow, has nice second and third quarter, and then finishes the fourth bad. Like, you know what I mean? So it depends how that second and third quarter go for him. We'll see. But I got Commanders by hair.
Who you got, Retro?
Detroit.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say this because if you can, I'm gonna be real with you. The Detroit, after watching the Hard Knock series, man,
I'm in on it.
I like Detroit. Because people say, well, why would you go with Detroit? A man lost the game with us last year to a team that wasn't even going to the playoffs and cost us our season. So no,
I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit won it all. I really wouldn't.
I mean Detroit. I wouldn't say that yet. I'm gonna go week by week on that.
You think they gonna mess around and win it all?
No. This game. I wouldn't be surprised.
I say, ooh, you well for that one. I'm just saying, I'm going with Detroit. Detroit.
Hey, Retro's one of them people. He's one of the people who says Lamar will mess around and win a Super Bowl.
Here we go with two shit again.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, Rick.
No, like
You say, hold on. Let him get his pick out.
Yeah,
You got Detroit.
He said Detroit. Yep.
I got Detroit, so I got Detroit for that one. John's
Okay.
good. I'm going with Detroit. Like I said, I'm gonna do like Winston. That's a dub. That's another one.
All right.
A lot of people are saying that Lamar will mess around and win the Super Bowl, and we were talking about last week. Can you actually mess around and win the Super Bowl?
Give him Gronk. He probably could.
All right.
We never know. Indianapolis versus Jacksonville. I got the Colts just based off the way they tied last week.
Yeah.
They're going to be pissed off, and they're going to take it out on Jacksonville. Who you got, John?
Yeah, I'm going to go Colts. I like the Jags. I really want to see Trevor Lawrence finally become that guy, but, until he does, I'm going to pick the Colts for sure. And Jonathan Taylor, my goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who you got, Walt?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Colts, and I'm gonna say, man, Michael Pittman Jr. is slowly but surely starting to become one of my favorite receivers, man. Just watching some of his game tape, man, that boy, he's nice. So I'll say, yeah, I'm gonna say the Colts, but I'm expecting to get a big game out of Taylor and Pittman.
What about you, Retro? Who you got?
Hey, man, I gotta go with the horseshoe.
Okay,
Gotta go with the horseshoe. I'm like I said, I'm looking at. We still got a lot of work to do. Our main problem, which we took care of, we're pushing. Like I said, we got JT. We have a tier 1 offensive line. Like I said, we got a tier 1 running back, which to me, in my own personal opinion, number 1 running back in the NFL. But that's why I say tier 1.
Okay.
Pittman, very improving. Now we just got to make sure that like I said, we coach properly. When the plays is right, Matt Ryan is going to step in to where it's going to be audibles, it's going to be blitz read, things going to be read. And of course, I believe Jacksonville, they're still in the rebuilding stage.
Right, 100%. Right. Next game, Saints versus the Bucks in New Orleans.
You said who? Saints versus who? Buccaneers?
The Bucks. In New Orleans. I got this is a tough because it can go either way.
Because Matthew's on that team now.
Who?
Matthew on that team.
They got a lot of different. They got Matthews.
Because he was on the Chiefs.
They lost Williams to the Ravens.
Because he was on
They got May from the Jets. They shuffled around that secondary, but this is tough. I'm gonna say the Bucks by like 3, last second field goal kind of situation. Bucks by 3. I think Brady finally is able to win in New Orleans in the regular season. Who you got, Walt?
Yeah, this one's a tough one for me as well, especially with Brady's record, being 0-6 against the Saints in the regular season. And then him coming off this tough game against the Cowboys defense, only putting up 19. So if he only put up 19 against the Cowboys defense, I can't imagine against the Saints defense how much he could possibly put up against a team who he struggles with. So I got a feeling this one going to probably be the one I'm going to probably regret next week after the picks. But I'm going to say the Saints. I feel like they're going to keep the streak alive and keep it 7-0.
Okay. All right, John, who you got? Brady
or with comeback player of the year, Jameis Winston. Listen, this man, he's legit. And he starts slow, but this man finishes games. This guy knows how to let that thing go. Jameis Winston going to get it done. And yeah, I mean, the amount of time that Buccaneers had the ball last week and to only come up with 19, come on, man. I'm going Saints.
Yeah. Who you got, Retro? Bucks or the Saints?
Crazy.
I ain't even gonna stun. I ain't. You know, I gotta go. I'm gonna have to do Uncle Ruckus on y'all. Y'all guys are going against that man. That man is the god of football. I'm about to go with Brady, man. I mean, I gotta stick with Brady because I mean, I will say Saints are gonna be James Winston gonna be feeling personal, but without Sean Payton there,
Yeah.
I kind of question because, like I said, Sean Payton knows Brady.
And I feel like would it be a home field too? I feel like that helps. If it was in Tampa, I think I'll go with Brady. But I just feel like would it be in New Orleans that they're gonna feed off that crowd too.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna go out. Like I said, I'm gonna stick with the GOAT, man. I'm gonna stick with
okay. Carolina versus New York.
Hang on. Can I make a real random bold prediction though?
What's up?
If the Buccaneers, because look at their schedule, it's not easy. They could go 2-6 over the next 8 games. If they go into mid-season at 3-5 or 4-4, I'm gonna say 3-5. Brady retires in mid-season.
I doubt it.
Right now. This man was already complaining about his bruises and cuts and everything after game 1. He was saying he was banged up after game 1. I'm telling you right now, if they're 3-5 at week 8, he's retiring mid-season.
You know what? I might have to stick with you on that one. And I will say this: he will piss. Fantasy teams will throw. You gonna see a fantasy team meltdown because people are expecting.
One way to find out. Wait and see.
I can see, like I said, that bold prediction that I can stick behind. I can stand behind that because it's a little bit different now.
I don't know. I just don't see Brady just giving up in the middle of the season, but. I mean,
if there's no way to get back, there's no need.
I mean, I get all that, but I mean,
he one of them dudes. He would like to be on some wild card stuff and win like 4 straight.
If the Saints are like 4-4, if the Saints are like 4-4, he might hang around. But if they're 7-2 and he's 3-5, nah, he's checking out. I'm telling you right now, he's checking out. Mid-season.
I'm gonna say this about week 10. I'm gonna say this. If he has to win every game leading up to like the last of the games of the season, if he has to win to stay in the playoff hunt, he's done. I'm gonna see. I can see that.
All right. So quick picks: Carolina versus Giants. I got Giants. I think Saquon continues this new version of himself. Who you got, John?
Yeah, until Christian McCaffrey proves he is that guy again. Yeah, Saquon, he was one of my top 3 comeback players for sure. I'm going to ride with Saquon still. And Brian Dabble, I'm a big fan of Brian Dabble. And the accuracy by Daniel Jones last week was really great.
Who you got, Walt?
Pump the brakes on that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think Saquon continues on, and I think Baker continue on to struggle, trying to figure out this new system.
Who you got, Retro?
I'm gonna content, like I said, I'm gonna be content with Saquon, but I'm gonna have to see how North Carolina plays out, man.
Okay,
see how they play out.
Atlanta.
So you got the Giants?
No, I got North Carolina.
Okay, all right.
The Panthers, right?
All right. Yeah. So ATL, the Falcons versus the Rams. I think the Rams will win based off how they were pretty much embarrassed on Thursday night. I think Aaron Donald has a great game. I think Cooper Kupp still dominates. Allen Robinson will get some catches compared to that first night, and I think they win. Who you got, Retro?
I'm going with the Rams.
Okay.
I'm going with the Rams all the way. Rams got a lot of work to do, but I would go with Atlanta, but I'm gonna go with the Rams because, like I said, it's the right thing to do. Okay. I just hope that Matthew Stafford didn't get exposed of week 1.
Okay. Who you got, John?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rams. It could be an ugly game, but I want to see more from Allen Robinson. I've been a big believer in him. He proved me wrong last week, but let's see if he gets it done. There were times where Matt Stafford was clearly upset with him, so let's see if they can connect this week.
What about you, Walt?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'm gonna say he's gonna be going up against a complete defense than the Bills. So I feel like he won't have as much pressure, I should say, on him in his face as much as he did with the Bills. So I feel like Stafford will bounce back. So Rams.
All right. Next game. Seahawks at San Francisco. I got the Niners. I think based off how they lost in Chicago, they're gonna come out and just that front four is gonna get after Geno in their first home game of the season, and they're gonna win. Who you got, Walt?
Yeah, I think Trey Lance. I feel like Trey Lance is going to have a big game this week. I think he's going to probably throw like 3 touchdowns and maybe have like 200 over 200 yards.
Okay. What about you, John?
I'm gonna stick with that close. I'm gonna say 2 passing, maybe a rushing touchdown. I like Trey Lance in this one. I see Seattle. You can't count on 2 goal line fumbles again. Ain't gonna happen. I think San Francisco's offense is better than what we saw in the rain last week.
Right. Absolutely.
Who you got, Rich?
I'm going with Seattle, man.
Okay.
I like the new quarterback system. I mean, I understand they had their little fumbles and everything. I'm going with them. I feel like I said, I'm very on rocky grounds with a quarterback. Not having a foundation of a quarterback yet.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime you don't have a good foundation, they both don't have a foundation, but they both Seattle has made up in their mind that they had to walk away from Russell.
Right. Makes sense.
But 49ers constantly said we're done with Garoppolo, then bounce back, then now we gotta go with Trey Lance. It's like, make your mind up.
Right. True.
So I'm gonna go with Seattle.
I'll say like 17 points don't win a single game last week except for that one. And you're going to face a better defense. So, but I do like Geno over Trey Lance right now, but I just think that defense is going to give Trey Lance the ball enough times where he can get it done.
And that depends if Kittle can come back.
Yeah. Yeah, they say he's nursing a groin injury. But the next game, Cincinnati at Dallas. I think Cincinnati, based on how they lost last week, they probably go in and put up about 45 in Dallas. I think Joe Burrow gonna have one of them. Gonna have that Pat Mahomes game against Arizona. Joe gonna be like, "Look, I can't. I gotta show y'all that I'm legit."
Yeah.
Who you got, John?
Yeah, I'm going Cincinnati. I mean, he had 5 turnovers last week and still almost pulled that one out. Like
100%.
Yeah, I'm going Cincinnati.
Who you got, John?
You just asked, John.
Whoa,
I'm gonna go Cincinnati. Of course, like I said, I feel like this was probably gonna be a landslide between all of us. Burrow bouncing back from the 5 turnovers. He's gonna be doing a whole lot of this on the sidelines. You feel me?
Get the get.
100%.
Get the Joe Burrows going next week. You feel me?
Who you got, Retro?
I gotta go with my man's Joe Brr, aka Joe Shiesty, aka Joe Money. Aka I get hit 9 times and still goes to the Super Bowl. And it's gonna go down in history that Joe Burrow took the most ass whoopings known to man. Because that man gets hit.
Maybe David Carr, but yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, but no, I'm gonna say this: Joe Burrow has fool's luck.
That's true.
Because people always, like you said, old history old Napoleon history, old Napoleon saying, "I don't need great generals; I need generals with luck."
100%.
So, and like I said, I'm pushing for Joe Burr. Of course, like I said, there's redemption. Only thing I worry about is I don't want him to end up like the Jim Kelly quarterback.
I thought you were gonna say Andrew Luck.
Wow.
That's a tough one too.
I mean, you gotta think about it.
This is the thing. If Luck came back today, he'll be great. But I'm just saying, Joe Burrow is in a position now where he's put in the same category as those quarterbacks that went to the Super Bowl and never won.
That's true.
Jim Kelly went to 3 Super Bowls and lost all 3 of them.
That's true.
No, was it 3 or 4?
No,
I think
yeah, he
four.
went to 4. He went
Four.
to 4.
And it was all the same division. They lost the Redskins twice, or Redskins, Cowboys twice, and then the Eagles.
Because he never won a Super Bowl.
Nope.
So that's what I'm saying. And they're putting Joe Burrow in that position where is that like the curse? Like once you go, you never come back type deal. Or you go and you always lose.
Right. All right. Next game, fellas. Houston at Denver. I think Denver wins based off how they lost Monday. And that's it. Who you got, John?
I'm sticking with. I mean, I like my guy Lovie Smith, but I'm sticking with Denver. Like Russell Wilson did his thing. You know,
Right.
he really did. So I'm sticking with Denver.
Who you got, Paul?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Denver. Say definitely a bounce back game for Russell coming back from that Seahawks loss. So,
Wretch.
I'm going with Houston.
Okay.
Because Houston, with my team almost taking a dub from us, but it was a tie. Houston capitalized off your mistakes, and I feel like with the young coach, that game is going to be a coach game. That's where your coaching ability is going to come in, and I look at Houston, and like I said, if Houston wins that game. Like I said, the questions is going to question the coaching ability along with Russell, them picking Russell, bringing him here and extending his contract.
Right.
So, like I said, I'm going with Houston. I just feel like they have a stronger coach with Lovie Smith behind them than Denver.
It makes
You
sense.
think? You don't think the coach of the Denver was great last week? Come on, man. Them late drive decisions, they were amazing, weren't they?
No, like I said, man. We'll get into that later.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you why.
No, that's what I'm saying. Lovie Smith is definitely the better coach right now, for sure.
All right, next game, Arizona at Vegas. I think the Raiders win based off the way that Arizona defense looked last week. I don't see why Devontae Adams and Renfro can't have the same kind of production. Who you got, Walt?
yeah, I'm gonna say Raiders. I feel like it's gonna be a bounce back for for Derek Carr and Adams as well. So,
Right, I agree. Who you got, John?
Yeah, I got Raiders. I mean, yeah, it's a personal. Like I just feel it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a shootout. But I got Raiders.
Who you got, Retro?
I got the Raiders, and Josh McDaniels don't get in his own damn way.
I agree. All right, fellas. Monday night. I'm gonna go with these 2 Monday nights. We got 2 Monday night games. We got Tennessee. Not yet. I got you. We got Tennessee at Buffalo.
Why are we saving that one for last? That's a garbage game. All right.
wait,
That's a garbage game, you think?
the Bears and Packers?
I'm messing. All right. What we got? Monday night.
Tennessee at Buffalo. Monday night. On ESPN.
Got Bills. Yeah, I just
Got
feel like
Buffalo too.
I just feel like the Bills are, like I said, that's my Super Bowl team. I feel like they're a hot team right now. As long as that defense keeps doing what they were doing last week, they can pull out the dub.
Yeah, I agree. Who you got, John?
I mean, yeah, Bills by a landslide. I don't think that Tannehill and that receiving core is that good, and I think they're gonna, like I said, be able to stack the box and say, Derrick Henry, good luck. You're gonna get 20 carries and 60 yards, because we're just gonna throw everything we have at you.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
Bears at Packers Sunday night.
Hang on, Retro. Who'd you pick though?
I got Buffalo.
Yeah, we all said Bills.
Yeah, one, like I said, the milking of when Tennessee milked the side of the team that didn't cost them to lose the season, I knew that they're and not only because they're in my division, like I said, the draft, the firing of the defensive coordinator, and the coordinator sacked Joe Burrow 9 times. So, and Tannehill still threw a pick and threw the whole game.
Right.
Because technically that was Tennessee's year.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I'm going with Buffalo. Like I said, Ace Boone Coon. Like with Will, I'm going with his. Like he said, that's a Super Bowl favorite, man.
Walt.
Walk, my
Yeah.
bad. Walk. So
Walt
Super
good.
Bowl favorite, my bad, man. So Bucks and Bills.
All right, next game. Bears at Packers.
Ooh.
Honestly, you don't.
On Monday?
No, on
Monday,
Sunday,
Sunday.
Sunday night.
Gave them the audacity to giving them a Sunday
Uh,
night game, man.
You know, because I'm about to say if it would have been a Monday night, Monday right Aaron, boy. Woo!
I mean, this game could go either way because you don't know how that line for the Packers look. Roquan and Quinn and Robinson. They could have one of them kind of nights when Aaron Rodgers is under duress, fussing out everybody from the center to the head coach.
So are you going to say it? Are you going to say Bears? Is that where
Yeah.
we're going?
I'm gonna say Bears. Yep,
You gonna go with the Bears? Okay.
yep. I'm gonna
Bad
go with
news.
my guys.
Bears.
All right.
Hold on,
We-
let me check the weather first. Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
check that weather.
All right. They say it's supposed to be raining, possibly 70% chance, and they in Green Bay, so
It's gonna be raining in Green Bay too.
And
possibly,
that's this upcoming Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say Packers, man. I'm gonna say
Okay.
Packers. I'll say Aaron Rodgers maybe ought to talking mess to his receivers. That might help motivate them coming into week 2. So and then like I said, the Bears defense, is not too much to worry about. So I feel like they'll be able to have a little bit more leeway, I should say. So I say Packers.
What you got, John?
I'm going to go with them again. I'm going to say Bears. I just believe. I believe.
Oh man.
I think Aaron Rodgers, he's a slow start quarterback, man. He really is. And I know last year he got going, but look at his career, man. Most of his career, he starts out 3-2, 2-3. I think Bears are going to be able to capitalize on that. I think and his receivers are still figuring it out. I say Bears.
Okay.
But I also wouldn't be surprised if Packers blow them out either. But I'm going Bears.
All right, Retro. Who you got?
I'm going with the Packers, man.
Okay.
They got a defensive coach, which was a previous defensive coordinator. I feel like the defense could hold up on Green Bay with the coordinator, with the head coach, with him focused on defense. The only problem is that let's hope that from Bears' position, Justin Fields don't give the game to Aaron Rodgers, because you got to beat down Aaron Rodgers. But I'm going with Aaron because I still feel like Justin Fields, he don't have that field general ability yet.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he's about to get introduced to Aaron Rodgers.
Next game,
Own it.
Not
Sorry.
fun for Bears.
Minnesota at Philly.
Ooh,
That's a tough one.
not for me.
I'm gonna say Philly. I'm gonna say Philly on this one. I think Philly, they just got a lot. They got a lot offensively and defensively, and I think they'll be able to win prime time first game at home. Who you got, John?
This is my game of the week right here. I think everybody's got to watch this game. It could be like the Lions-Eagles 38-35 again, but I think it's going to be even better somehow. I don't know how, but I think it's going to be. I mean, I think this is going to be great. But I'm going with Michael Irvin's MVP of the season, Kirk Cousins, to get it done.
Okay. Who you got, Walt?
I'm going with John, but not because of Kirk Cousins, because of Justin Jefferson.
I mean, yeah, Justin Jefferson's my guy.
But yeah, I feel like I said, Justin Jefferson, he's definitely trying to prove that he's a top elite wide receiver in the league this year. So I'm gonna say Minnesota.
Who you got, Retro?
I'm going with Philly.
Okay.
Philly wise, they have upgraded their wide receiver core and got away from just having a damn tight end. Which I'm proud of that. Like, damn, about time. I just feel like I said, I fit in it on top of that with Justin. With Hurts, it's a make or break year for him as well. So it's gonna be Kirk Cousins is just there. Just Jalen Hurts is gonna be there to make some noise. I'm going with Philly.
All right.
Jalen Hurts is that guy, man. And Miles Sanders was no joke. They didn't even use Devontae Smith last week. Like, wait till they start using him. It's gonna get even crazier. That team.
I'm just happy they got a core deep threat wide receiver. They've been needing that. Like I said, they haven't had that since T.O. So and I'm so happy that they have that, and I'm proud of that. I'm happy. Like I said, I'm just going with Philly and see how that goes.
Well, I guess that's all the picks for this week for week 2. Everybody has their picks in. Hopefully, Nico don't win again for the second straight week.
That's right. He is our champion.
Nico was our champion for week 1. So I will give it up to you, boss man, for that, for winning week 1, sir. I'm not gonna show you. I hope John don't put the picture up of what he won. I should say it was a picture of Michael Jordan holding a championship. I think, right?
Oh, I ain't putting that up.
Don't put that shit up. But no. Honestly, though, this is your boy Big Walk. This has been Real Deal Sports. We appreciate y'all watching tonight. Also, we appreciate Retro coming on the show tonight and giving us his football knowledge. You know, former, I don't give a damn what did he say, former, for the Bears, you know what I'm saying, and Colts, I think he said. So, like I said, this is your boy Big Walt, my boy Nico Suave down there, Suave to the mofo, my boy up there, hardest working man in showbiz. We appreciate y'all watching tonight. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. We out of here, man. Appreciate y'all watching.